Hello, hello, how's it going, guys? I see Shy Dude Gamers and Amethyst here. How's everybody doing? Let's see if I can't get this fixed. Of course I can't, because, again, this capture card plug, I don't even think, it's so unfortunate, but I don't think that this is the cable. If that was the cable, if it was the cable that was the problem in this other capture card, I'd be able to fix it. Unfortunately, I don't think it is. You're doing good, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Well, it didn't even reconnect, so. It's got power, but Windows isn't recognizing it. That's wonderful. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it works. Alright. I hope everyone's doing well today. Hope you guys are doing well. 256. Yeah, 256 is correct. We'll see how many Jirachis we get in today. You're at 750 for Wooloo. I hope you find it soon, gamers. Hope you find it soon, man. Hopefully we can find a shiny soon here, you know, that we've been actually hunting, because Let's Go, we were finding a bunch of stuff, it just wasn't any of the things we were actually looking for. So hopefully we can find a Pokemon we're actually hunting soon. The last one we did that with was Diglett, and that was over a week ago at this point, right? Right? I think so. Doing some work with friends while watching this. Awesome, well, I hope the work's going well. Hope it's not too terribly difficult or complicated or anything like that. Using the number battle method, so you won't be getting it for a while? What do you mean by number battle method? Just like the KO method, like the overworld hunting method in Gen 5, or not 5, in 8? That should get your odds down to like 1 in 600 something, right? Yeah, no, that's not too bad then, man. 750 is pretty good. I mean, like, you're pretty far into it at 750. Because it's broken. Because it's I thought it was broken, but it wasn't broken for, like, the reason that people... Like, I thought the odds still ended up being, like, the correct odds. For that, at least, but then some other stuff was busted. Or am I wrong on that? So what'd you guys think of the Direct? No way! Oh, we have this! Yes! Oh, we have polls now, guys! Odds with Charms only down to like 1 in 1,000? Really? Metroid Dread looks sick? That was an interesting thing to see. I haven't played any like Metroid games of any variety, so I don't know. Oh man, polls is great. Yes, I've been waiting for polls for a long time. Because I was trying to figure out how to build polls in with like Nightbot or something. But yes, they added polls. Puffin was saying he got polls today, and I was like, oh man, I wish I could get them. And I guess he had heard that it was like you'd have 10k subs, which makes sense. But I guess they just released it to everyone. Nice! Yeah, no, Metroid Dread looked really cool. Again, I haven't played a Metroid game. The only Metroidvania, like, style games I've played are Hollow Knight and a little bit of Ori. Hollow Knight I loved. Maybe I'll give Metroid a shot. Honestly, the thing I was most excited about in all of the Direct was Mario Golf. Seeing Mario Golf, like, being re-shown that in the trailer done for the Direct, and then watching the gameplay during the Treehouse, I was actually very excited for Mario Golf. 3% chance the odds are 1 in 512. Okay, yeah, that's like... Okay, yeah, that's actually what it was, like, supposed to be, I think. Yeah, it's weird. It's a really dumb, like, method. Like, the way it treats the odds. I agree with Puffin's kind of thoughts on it, that, like, it wasn't supposed to be like that. Gotta go, because you gotta focus on your work. Alright, see ya later, Amethyst. Best of luck with the work. Hope it goes well. But, like, the odds for, like, the shiny odds and the sparkling odds got mixed up in, like, the square shiny odds got mixed up in a certain way. Wooloo has a 15% spawn rate, which is meh. Yeah, but I mean, most of the things on that route kind of have that, right? Wooloo is the rarer spawn, I would think, out of, like, Squavit or Rookidee, but it's not terrible. I think it's still higher than Nicket's spawn rate on that route is, right? If I'm not mistaken, I haven't looked up the exact numbers. But I know, yeah, it's not like the most common spawn on that route, but it's not the worst spawn on that first route. 0.006% chance for a shiny? Honestly, that's not bad for shinies. Like, for every encounter? If your math is right. Yeah, but like, for literally every encounter on that route to be, like, a chance of it being a Wooloo? Yeah. Yeah, that's not terrible. There are worse odds out there. Because again, that's for every single encounter. That's not just, like, even if those are the right odds. Like, there's worse, like, odds out there. I hate when it growls like that. At the very least, I did get a non-growled hidden, but wow, I did so little damage with that. Better than full odds? Yeah, that is very true. So it's worth doing the method. If Mudkip crits, I'm going to be very unhappy. Hey, we crit, though. I'm happy with that. And there we go. Three times better than full odds to be exact. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, that's charm. Yo, Peter, how's it going? Welcome to the stream today. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, these polls are going to be a lot of fun, guys. I like this. I like having the polls. I hope there becomes a way to... I mean, I guess you don't really need to. I was going to say become a way to integrate it into the stream layouts and stuff, but I don't think that really needs to happen. But, you know, the polls are really nice. I like them. It's going to give us so many different things like this. Like, oh, will we find the shiny? Or on days where we're trying to figure out what to hunt next. That kind of thing. That's going to be a lot of fun. I think that's going to make it really worth it. Do a bit more research to make sure you're right. Yeah, sounds like a good plan, gamers. And there we can save. This wave bird is so nice to use for this. I'm so glad I got it. So glad I found it, like, for the price I found it for. Like, I think I mentioned I managed to find this because it's one of those things, right, where if, like, you go to a store that just, like, deals with, you know, like, secondhand kind of stuff, and it's like, we know that this is worth something, but it doesn't, they have no clue to how to know, like, what exactly it's worth, or they're not paying that close attention. Generally, they're just kind of like, it's a GameCube controller. It's like, and it's a fancier one. Let's put it at this price. And then, like, they sell it for less. Or what they did, probably, is they sold it for the price, like, the controller, and not the price of, like, both. Because I don't know what the price of, like, the controllers on their own is, but... I was quite happy to see the deal I got. The bird post you're looking at, Puffin has posted on? Oh, really? That's great. Nah, Puffin's all over figuring out what the odds are. If there's a way for him to know more... If there's a way for Puffin to know more about what he's getting into with a certain hunt, he is all over that. Without charm, it says 1 in 3,500, 3% of the time, so rip. Barely better. Really? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that sounds really low. Like, I feel like it should be boosting more than that. But yeah, I also feel like it was... I feel like whatever I saw was kind of along those lines at the end of the day. It was like, basically no effect, except for, you know, like a third of the time. Are you sure it's 3% and not 1/3, gamers? Because I feel like what it was 1/3 of the time or 1/6 of the time you had incredibly good odds. And the rest of the time, it was still full odds. And there just wasn't a way to tell. Someone else says 3% chance to be 686, I have no idea, I'm pretty sure it's 3%. See, like, 3% sounds really low. 3% sounds really low. I'm pretty sure when I was looking at it, it was like 1 in 3. But, again, I haven't paid attention and actually looked at the odds in a long time. For me, I know that that is the best way to go about it, so I just do that and accept that that's what it is. I honestly didn't know the odds for, I had forgotten the exact odds for SOS, like, until it got mentioned again when I started doing the Riolu hunt or the Magby hunt or whichever one it got brought up in. I looked at Cerebi and it says 1 in 682, 3% of the time trust Cerebi. Yeah, I guess I probably read it wrong then. No, that's... Yeah, so you're getting what you would expect the odds to be, like, when like, hunting. Only 3% of the time. That is ridiculous. Granted, they could just also not have a method and they could be full odds all the time. That's a thing they could do. So yeah, that is still very strange though. It's strange that it's that rare that it has the boost. Yeah, so you're effectively ending up at probably about 1 in the 3,500 every time. That's crazy though. That's so crazy. Cause I don't think my hunts have ever gone on that long. Granted, I've only had like 1 or 2 Wooloo hunt, or like I've only done like 1 Gen 8 hunt on stream, and I've only done like a couple others off. So I guess I really don't have the numbers, but I don't feel like it was ever that bad. Probably does average to 1 in 3,500. That's probably what it's doing, yeah. No? Is that not what it does? Or was that with Charm, where it would be below that anyways? I'm just gonna risk it on this one. If Mudkip crits, it's over. If we crit, we win. If Mudkip misses, that's pretty good for us. It's like 8 in 4196, 3% compared to Charm making it 9 in 4196. This might be getting your numbers from something else entirely. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Gen 8 stuff is all kind of whack. If we're being honest, Gen 8 stuff is just completely whack. There's not really like an argument any way or the other. Something got messed up. Something got messed up, something got confused. I mean, look at the number of different like types of encounters that happen in that game and how different parts of Shiny Hunting affect it. The Regis and just like their soft resets are completely unaffected by Charm. Dynamax is, but at the same time, like there's theories that like it's only partially affected by Charm. Like, everything's just crazy, man. Gen 8 odds are, US COVID situation. I don't get the correlation, but alright. I mean, it's just messed up. They're whack. No one really knows what's going on with it. I don't even think, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Game Freak doesn't know what's going on with it. Completely confusing? Okay. Alright. Come on. Come on, let's save. So let's reset. Oh yeah, so big news. I've narrowed down potentially on the place I will be attempting to move into in the coming like months. I have like 2 months basically before I have to be out of here. So ideally within like the next month I have a place that I can start moving stuff to over the like remaining month. So hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, I've got this other place potentially lined up. Oh, I almost just went to new game. So yeah, once that gets going, I can start looking at actually moving things over there and stuff. Stream setup would probably be one of the last things to go, just for the sake of still streaming from here. Like, the stream setup goes the moment like the bed goes, you know. Scorbunny has more defense than attack because of EVs. Oh, you mean your reboot? Oh yeah, just with what you're going after with all the Wooloos. That happens. It'd be cool if you could do the shiny hunt for the starter at the start. I don't know why they took that out. That one makes no sense to me. Like, if anything, if they're like, oh, we want you to be focused on the story and stuff, it's like, but my starter is like, your starter's like your personal Pokemon. You want to be able to get the one you want, right? Like, if you're a shiny hunter and you shiny hunt for your starter, you're more likely to keep it in your party than now, where it's like you're just gonna chuck it the moment you get to the nursery and can breed for a shiny one. I don't get why they didn't let that happen. Yeah, so what do people think of Breath of the Wild's information coming out today, or more Breath of the Wild stuff? I'll be honest, I didn't really pay attention to it once they announced that it was Breath of the Wild. I was like, okay, cool, they got that. People will be happy. And like, that's all I cared. I didn't actually care about, I'll be honest, I didn't actually care about any of the information related to Breath of the Wild 2. I think I said it yesterday or the day before. But like, I don't particularly care to hear more about Breath of the Wild 2, just because I haven't finished Breath of the Wild 1. Like, nothing bad, nothing against the game, it's just like, I'm not going to be buying it immediately. It looks confusing. How so? From what I can tell, it's like, it's basically just Breath of the Wild, but with more stuff added on, which makes sense. And also tomorrow, for anyone who was wondering, tomorrow will be the Rowlet day. I still gotta, like, properly get that set up. The way I'm gonna do it. And, I didn't want to schedule that one for today because today was the day I wasn't sure if we were just going to randomly cancel the stream or not. Ended up not being the case that I did. The place that I was expecting to potentially be touring just is actually off the market, and the listing that was up was just old. So obviously couldn't go tour there. Yeah, so that wasn't going to happen today. So I scheduled Jirachi because we do Jirachi often enough, and it's going to be long enough that one day doesn't really... Excuse me, doesn't have that much of an impact. Floating islands, phasing through the ground, and other things. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, I guess I did see I did hear the part where like, oh, it's like Hyrule, but now you can take to the skies kind of thing. So I guess it's the floating islands are related to. And the phasing through the ground thing's probably just some kind of teleporter to make sure you don't get stuck. Kind of hyped for the 2022 release date, though. Yeah, that and Rabbids, I think, were the two things that were, like, the only reason they didn't say it was all focused on 2021 release titles. Because even Metroid Dread's coming out this year. Yeah, I think Rabbids, like, the Rabbids 2, the Mario and Rabbids 2, and, Breath of the Wild 2 were the only things I think they mentioned. Or at least the two biggest things they mentioned that, like, had set release times of 2022. Everything else I talked about was a 2021 or just completely undecided date. It makes sense that it's 2022 though, you know. Don't want to rush it, want to make sure they get it right again. They gotta follow up on such a smash hit. And I did see a bunch of people still kind of like in a mindset of like, oh, they're gonna talk about like a new Switch. It's like, that just wasn't happening today. So that makes sense. I was not surprised to not see Switch things, like to not see new like Switch hardware. They said many times over it was a software. It was all about software today, and that's what it was. I love how like so we don't have anything about Metroid 4. Here's Metroid 5 in October. I know one of them's part of Prime series. Yeah, they're technically different series, but yeah. It feels funny when it's like that, but I guess apparently Dread was actually already a Metroid game that had come out. Or not had come out, but it had already been announced and then got canceled, and now there's like, here's like gameplay demos. It's like, oh, like they just did that like, in secrecy almost. Which is kind of nice. Man, I'm glad I got that one hit in because this Mudkip is catching up on damage. Oh, if it crits, it's over. That's gonna be frustrating. Oh, there we go. Dread was a thing for like 15 years. Yeah, like it was just supposed to follow up and be the next 2D Metroid, and then it just 19 years passed, and now we're getting another one. Yeah, no, so it's awesome for Metroid people that they're getting like a true classic Metroid game again. Again, I haven't played Metroid. I don't have this like deep attachment to the game or anything. But it's cool. Again, so, like that's the mentality I went into like this entire thing with was we're not gonna see Pokemon, we're not gonna see new Switch hardware because Pokemon would have their own thing and Switch hardware would have been like maybe not teased more, but like they wouldn't have worded their tweets the way they did if they had any thought of announcing hardware stuff, right? They wouldn't have said exclusively software if they weren't being honest about it being exclusively software. And then Pokemon absolutely wasn't going to happen in that trailer. Or in the event. That just never is the case. So yeah, like the two things that Nintendo could have announced that I would have been like genuinely excited about, like in a I've been looking forward to this for so long kind of way, like weren't gonna happen. So for me, yeah, I just wanted like what's gonna come out. We could watch a whole bunch of the like headlines, right, or like the highlights, whatever they call like their little They're like little rapid fire sections that they do. We could have just had only that, and I would have been like, yeah, that's fine, cool. We see some stuff. But yeah, it was nice seeing like trailers for a couple games and everything, and just like seeing the announcements and stuff like Metroid Dread. Being reminded of Mario Golf coming out soon, seeing an actual Mario Party for the Switch. Little salty that it's not like an expansion onto the Mario Party that I own, that they basically just said, here's all the features that should have been in that. Hey, how's it going, Cinder? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? The only Metroid you play was the one in Nintendo Land for the Wii U? Yeah, I didn't even play that. So you've played more Metroid than me. You're more of a Metroid fan than I am, gamers. Got like 4 hours of sleep last night. Dang. I also did not get a whole lot of sleep last night. I was up kind of late, and I almost slept through my meeting this morning because I've just been tired the past couple days. So if I'm a bit quiet today, I apologize. I am very sleepy. I'll probably be calling it early, like for sleeping tonight, not for the stream, but just like in general sleeping. I'll probably be like an hour or two earlier than usual. Just try to pull off like 8 or 9 hours. Excuse me. Yeah, because I got an 8 a.m. meeting every day, so that one's kind of rough. I woke up to my 7:30 alarm, snoozed it twice, so it was 7:50, and I was like, I'm gonna lay here for a second, and then I'll get up and take the call. Closed my eyes, and it was like 8:05, and I was like, oh no. And then my laptop had issues turning on today, and I was like, oh no. It's like, this is terrible. Fortunately, people were understanding in the meeting. I was like, I had computer problems. Like, I was a little late. I had computer problems. That's why I'm more late. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. No worries. Like, thank goodness. Thank goodness I showed up with enough time to still go through my part at the end. Because I guess he went... Usually I'm at the end anyway, so it wouldn't have been a problem. But today I noticed they were going in, like, just the alphabetical order of the list, and I was in the middle, and they were past me, and I was like, oh no. But they're like, oh, Ian, you made it. I was like, yeah, sorry. Fortunately for me, also, my update was no update. Was also up late finishing an assignment. Didn't even finish it. Oh no! At 3 a.m. so you'd be up at 7:30 to finish it. Dang. I was almost just falling asleep during class today, which makes you really sad because you want to pay attention during that class. It happens. It happens. Props to you for feeling bad, I guess. I don't know. Like, at the very least, like, you know you care about the class, right? Like, it's gonna happen that you're not gonna be like 100% there on some days. That just happens. That's life. And that's especially life with like classes and things and everything. So yeah, like that's not like bad. It's not like, you know, shame on you or anything like that, you know? It happens. It happens from time to time. But yeah, you care about the class enough to like be like, dang, I should be paying attention. So yeah. Honestly, in that case, you're already better off than a lot of people in classes. I'm still so excited that we got those polls. It's so cool. I love the fact that we've got the polls now. I just really want to improve your art. I really do. It's just a struggle right now. In hindsight, don't know why. I thought taking a summer class was a good idea. I mean, it's one of those things. You know, you're like, oh, I can fit this in, and then like, yeah. But no, I get it. Yeah, Spartan, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Mental health has typically been worse for you during summer, even when you don't have school. I gotcha. What should you name the Wooloo when you get it? Lubert. Puffin got polls too? Yeah, so Puffin got the polls today and was showing them off, and I was in his chat, and I was like, man, I wish I had those. Because, you know, when he mentioned it, he had heard it was like you had to be at 10K or something. To use them. I was like, well, that's going to be a while for me. Our sub goal right now is the 5K sub goal. Which that in its own right is ambitious. right now it'd be cool if we could hit 2,600 today. We're really close to 2,600 subs. That'd be awesome if we could hit that today. But I was like, that's a ways off. Oh well. But then I was like, oh, let's check, and I have the little polls button at the bottom now. So I guess they just released it for everyone. Unless they just chose like a bunch of people at random and Puffin and I both lucked out or something. But at least you are noticing that you're already improving. Yeah! There's certainly a silver lining to that. Take that, depression. Yes! Yes, it's those little things, right? It's like, you know, it doesn't have to be massive successes every time. It can just be like, today, you know, yeah, like, I worked on this today, and I saw something positive in it, you know, or even simpler in some cases, where it's like, I cleaned off this desk, you know, just something like, I did something that I find to be productive. You know, it's the little victories. Alright, we have the lead on Mudkip here. We have the lead on Mudkip as long as we can land the hits and it doesn't crit. If it crits here, it's over. So we're good. We're good, I think. Okay, cool. Yes! Yeah, I feel like depression's one of those things that it's hard to deal with in one fell swoop, but a silver lining at a time seems to be the best way to go about it. Or like, the best like way to just mentally feel better and like start getting through it, you know? That's how you've been handling it for the past few years, yeah. I wish I could speed up some of these sections where I'm just mashing buttons. Like, there's no precision to this, it's just mashing a button until I can mash other buttons. We're still down to those like 5 to 6 minute saves. If you get a shiny that isn't Wooloo, you'll be mad unless it's a Grubbin or Rookity. Well, fortunately for you, that's a lot of the other shinies on that route. So basically, you don't want Blipabug and you don't want Squavit. Or Nickit, I guess, also. But you want two of the more common ones there. So that's good, at least. Chances are it would be a Squavit. You're not running into everything, right? Like, you're just running into Wooloos and everything, right? I want to make sure I didn't overdo the encounter. 50% spawn rate, yeah. Yeah, so Squavit's the most common, but the other two are next. No, okay, yeah. Yeah, so you should be good there. You shouldn't be seeing any shinies then outside of the, like, accidentally walking into, outside of accidentally walking into, like, the exclamation mark encounters, you shouldn't be hitting anything. Sometimes you get hit by a bird. Yeah, that happens. Oh, you watched me in Let's Go, you know that happens. Also, I see in the poll everyone's extremely confident, or most people are extremely confident we'll find the shiny today. I don't know if they should be or not, but they are. I feel like that's kind of how my hunt for Wooloo went gamers as well, just like the randomly getting like Rookity encounters every once in a while, or not noticing the exclamation mark that becomes a Squavit. But generally it's pretty easy to just hit what you're focusing on. Like when I was going for Wooloo, the biggest problem when going for something on one of those smaller routes like that is like everything stays spawned as long as possible. Therefore, you know, when you take out all the Wooloo as they come in, and you leave everything else up, you lose the spawn slots for Wooloo. So the door to the room doesn't completely latch, so sometimes your dog walks up and jumps under your chair and then flips over asking for pets. Aww, that's so sweet. Yeah, my parent at like my mom's house, we would have the issue where my dogs would had scratched at the door so much to get in from the back tack that they could just pop it open and come inside, which made it really hard when we needed to keep them outside. Wooloo's a great mom, but you do not like Dubwool. It's just a bigger Wooloo, though, right? Right? It's just big Wooloo. Nah, dang it. Just hoping to get through some more of the grass. Yo, Mr. Clockwork, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I didn't mean to do that. Thank goodness it missed. Just got into Pokemon Go? Nice! Nice, that's awesome. I remember getting into Pokemon Go both times I got into Pokemon Go, because I got into it right when it first came out. Like, I was hanging out with friends one night, and we all realized, oh, Pokemon Go was, like, available. And so we all downloaded it and just started walking around my friend's neighborhood in the middle of the night trying to find stuff. And of course it was a laggy mess that day, and it was a laggy mess for like the first week because everyone was playing it. So that was fun. And then I remember getting into it the second time when I was in college and made a new account and everything. And enjoying it, to be honest. Nice, that's good. That's good. I want to play it more, there's not a lot of time that there's not a lot of chances that I get to play it anymore, you know? Almost at 800 for Wooloo? Dang, you'll find it, gamers, you'll find it. That crit's not fun. I'm gonna need Mudkip to miss. Got a bunch of Slowpokes and made it into Slowbro. Nice! Only started yesterday. Awesome. Your hands are so cold right now. Why is that, Mel? Did you stick them in ice? Can hardly type. Oh no! I think we have an advantage as long as it doesn't crit. Actually, no, I don't think we do. I'm not even dealing with that. Found the best way to hatch eggs? What's that? Hands are cold because we have a fan cooling in your direction. Here's the voice text now. It provides a tap to overcome. There you go. Alright, just chilling and setting up for a good sweetberry farm on your Minecraft realm. Nice! Need them for the Cinderville project. Nice! Just put your phone in a sock and spin it or play with it like a yo-yo. Does that work? Because it's not by steps, right? Like, the eggs aren't step-based. What I found worked, and this is obviously a very specific circumstance. Come on! The crit rate for Mudkip is clearly not the, like, 1 in 16 that it's supposed to be. You just have to sync it to your health fitness app. Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. The way I did it, this is back in the day. Like the early days of it. Because that game came out while I was at one of my internships that involved, like, phone testing, like testing apps on phones. And so we had giant metal block boxes for the phones. And so what I would do is I would go into the testing lab, take out the phones I needed to test for various things. Basically, just like I had to test an iPhone, I had to test the Android phone, I had to test the iPad. I'd take out all the devices I need, and what I would do is I would start Pokemon Go. And I would plug my phone into one of the chargers that was in the box, and just leave it in the box, because that metal box was basically a Faraday cage. And what it did was it messed with the GPS signal enough that I would walk around randomly. And it would be like I was walking around the office building, so the game couldn't detect anything. It's not like anything was, like, fake as far as the game was concerned. Like, it wasn't, like, nice, clean GPS signals or anything like that. It was just really fuzzy. And all that works out perfectly for the fact I would be able to hatch, like, a 2-kilometer egg every hour or something like that. Just sitting there. Yo, Kevin, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. That's cool. Yeah, like, it worked really well. My boss at the time had no clue what Pokemon was, but suddenly the whole office was into this Pokemon Go thing. So he, of course, us being a tech company and him being a techie guy, found one of those original, like, GitHub fake Pokemon Go clients and just, like, crushed everything. But yeah, so that was the way I hatched eggs that first summer of Pokemon Go. Smith, it only takes 15 minutes to hatch eggs, but it's very boring. Yeah, so, like, you're hatching them faster, but you gotta sit there and do it. Whereas, like, I just put it in the box and walked away. I don't have I'm not in a place where that would work now. The best I've got is attaching it to my cat. So I don't know how well that would work. I do have the experience of faking, step counters, though. That was for a class. That was for a class, and I had a problem. Basically, what I had to do is I had to take, like a little, like, step counting watch everywhere. And, like, you just got, like, an A for walking 10,000 steps a week, which is pretty easy when you're on a college campus all day. But what happened is one time I tried syncing it, and the watch just deleted, like, 50,000 steps for the week, and I had to sit there, like, in my bedroom, and just sitting there watching Netflix and holding, like, this watch by the strap and just shaking it like mad for so long. You're meh? How am I? I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit sleepy. Actually, a very bit sleepy. I don't know. I've just been tired all day. Did I watch the Direct? I did. What was your favorite part of it, John? For me, honestly, it was probably Mario Golf. It's like I've kind of mentioned before, I'm not big into Smash. I'm not big into Zelda. So really the only things that, like, Nintendo could have announced or, like, talked about that I would have truly been interested in would have been, like, new Switch hardware or Pokemon, and prior to the event, we knew both those weren't happening. Like, Pokemon would have had their own thing. I think I saw some people talking about, like, oh, well, Pokemon was on, like, some poster saying. I was like, yeah, because that's just a generic poster. But yeah, Pokemon wasn't going to be mentioned, and they explicitly said it was for hardware, so we were not going to see anything. We weren't going to see anything when it came to, what am I trying to say? When it came to, like, Switch hardware. That wasn't happening, you know. So yeah, I was excited watching it. I was happy watching it. it was cool seeing Metroid get some love. It was cool seeing the Breath of the Wild news be announced. But again, honestly, the reminder that Mario Golf was coming out again, and seeing the gameplay and me being like, oh, that actually looks a lot of fun. That was the most exciting part for me. I liked it when they announced WarioWare and Mario Party Superstars. So Superstars is its own separate Mario Party game, right? Like, it looks identical to Super Mario Party, but just all the things that should have been in Super Mario Party. Yo, are we getting raided? I see coleslaw and ramen noodles. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, Raiders. Just Jamie Raid, welcome. PokeGamer, Mr. Lapsy YT. How you guys doing? Ace Attorney section was rated for Breath of the Wild, and you're kind of mad about that? Just Jamie Raid. Is it a Puffin raid as well? Nice. Well, Just Jamie, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, guys. Let me grab Jamie's link real quick, because we need to show the love for everyone in my stream. Guys coming in from the raid, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm Mindless Enigma. I do shiny hunting, obviously, so if you want to see more of the hunts I do, which are things like the Jirachi or SOS hunting or Let's Go hunting, a whole bunch of stuff, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. I think we're trying... I would love to hit 2,600 subs today. It'd be awesome. But yeah, so welcome everyone coming in from the raid. I'm grabbing Just Jamie's link real quick, so 1 second while I do that. Shadow Bonnie Gaming, thank you for the sub. Yeah, guys. So if you are from my channel, go check out Just Jamie right here. That is Just Jamie's link. Go give him some love. Puffin raided you about 10 minutes ago, so sharing the love. Oh, it's the raid train. Gotcha. Welcome, Raiders. Raid train. Hype. So what were you streaming, Jamie? Were you doing some Pokemon hunting? Some shiny hunting? Puffin is a cool dude. Puffin is great. Snickers the Child, thank you for the sub. Yeah, so, who all has subbed? We've seen Shadow Bonnie Gaming, Coleslaw, PokeGamer25, Snickers the Child. Thank you guys so much for the subs. I appreciate it. Sub hype. Mr. Lapsy YT, thank you for the sub. Wait, who is Puffin? Puffin is another shiny hunting streamer. He's been doing a lot of, he does a lot of SOS and Gen 8 hunting and stuff. Alexander Cortez, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. All the sub hype. Name it Torchick-Filet. I love it. And Ramen Noodles, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Of course, man, always happy to sub to Shiny Hunters. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. This is awesome. I think we hit it. I think we probably hit 2,600. That's awesome. We were really close before the stream today. We have a pretty lofty sub goal that by the end of the summer, if we hit the end of the summer, which for me I'm just considering like Labor Day, which is September 6th. If we hit 5,000 subs by then, which I know is like literally doubling the subs on the channel. If we hit that, I'm doing a 24-hour stream. So spread the news, get people to sub. If we really genuinely hit that, I'll probably try to make it like a big community event and like get some other streamers involved and all that stuff. I think it'd be a ton of fun. Did I get the Psyduck? No, I didn't actually. We found a Magikarp the last encounter, or like the last spawn of the stream. Like I was in the middle of searching for the people to raid and was like finding the link to raid as it spawned in. So it was at least a successful stream. We did find a shiny. It would have been a little bit of a bummer if we didn't find any shinies during a Let's Go stream, because they are relatively common. Christy Sanders, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 24-hour stream. Good luck, man. Hits 100k. Oh, I'm gonna do a year stream. Basically, just pull the subathon like Ludwig did on Twitch. Sending shiny luck. Thank you, Coleslaw. I appreciate it. I can use all the shiny luck we can get. 2.6 out of 5k. We're over halfway, guys. We're over halfway. It only took 4 years to get this far. Esper isn't here. That is sus. Honorary they'd be. Yeah, so like I said, it is a very hefty sub goal, but it'd be fun to get there. Why not use Speed Up, PokeGamer? I can't because this is like actual hardware. It's not an emulator. So we're capturing the Game Boy footage by using a Game Boy Player attached to a GameCube, so we can use an actual cartridge. And then the Jirachi disc is running on a second GameCube. Gotta have goals, dreams, right? Oh, of course, yeah. Need it too for shiny Mudbray. Gotta find it before you kill off the entire population. It's like how many ecosystems have been destroyed by shiny hunters, like overhunting or just like overbreeding. If you shiny hunt Mudkip, name it Pikachu. Got it. Did you see the YouTuber fight TikTokers? I heard about that. I don't pay attention to like the boxing stuff that goes on, because I'll be honest, I think I've recognized, like, excluding the Paul brothers and like actual like big boxers, I've recognized like 2 names maybe in all of the stuff. It just hasn't really been something I've like would have been interested in, you know. More power to them though. They're making that money doing that. Just saw everything go down on Twitter. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't really pay attention to that. I only knew about it at all because Philip DeFranco talked about it a bit. RT Game may have killed all the Wooloo population, but not before you got your 2 shinies. Hey, that's all that matters. Yo, Claudio MG, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Sub hype. Who won? Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to ask someone who paid attention to it, because I admittedly did not. What does the fallen in the bottom left mean? Those are shinies we found and had to get rid of. Zigzagoon was an actual genuine fail, or not a genuine fail, but a genuinely uncatchable Pokemon. We don't actually get any Pokeballs during this hunt that we can use. So the only 2 Pokemon that we can see that will be shiny and we can keep are our starter and Jirachi. If we encounter any wild shinies, we have to knock them out or run from them. We have no other option. So that's what happened with Zigzagoon. The story with Mudkip is that, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the channel or have seen it all. A while back, I made a video about this little box I have right here that was an automatic shiny hunter. I'm working on an improvement. There will be a fun little follow-up video with that. But it was able to hunt Gen 3 shinies, and I was testing it, and it found a Mudkip right before my Jirachi stream, so I couldn't trade the Mudkip away before the stream. So I was cruel to everyone, showed them a shiny Mudkip, and then reset the save, and just added it to the Fallen. Because that was before I had released the video and everything, so there was no context to like, oh, he's doing this thing. Only one TikToker won. I'm giving you the power to find it, thank you. I see all the positivity in the poll. Everyone's optimistic for the day. How do you even soft reset on a Game Boy? On a Game Boy, it is A/B start select. Or at least on Gen 3. I don't know if Game Boy Color with Gen 2 or Gen 1 were different. But on Game Boy, it is A/B start select, which I handle on this controller with A, B, start, and Y. That is what hits those buttons for me. Name the Jirachi Genie? Or name it Cheto? I don't know what Cheto is. I guess you're gonna hunt Mareep that forgot how to use electric. There you go. Gen 2 Virtual Console soft reset is A/B start select. Okay. Cool. Or you can use like if you're using Virtual Console, because that is a valid point, Cinder. If you're using Virtual Console, you can like hit the touchscreen and reset it that way, but that's like harder. Trust me, you know. Yeah, Cinder would be the expert at that. Was that your name suggestion, Ramen? Oh, that was your name suggestion, Ramen. Sorry, I totally missed it. If there's no Wooloo population, then what are you hunting for then? Yeah, like you say, it's just the Mareeps that aren't electrified yet. Shiny Jirachi does look like a Dorito, though. It's got the nacho cheese powder on it. The normal version is just Cool Ranch. Soft resetting in Gen 2 Virtual Console wasn't that bad. Yeah. Nah, I'll have to experience it myself when we do the shiny Celebi hunt at some point. Should name the shiny Jirachi Me? Just name it Me? I don't actually know. So what's going to probably have to happen with that is we're going to have to come up with a community name for Jirachi, and that's just going to be the name for Jirachi. We won't be able to nickname it, I don't think, because the way that we get Jirachi in this, we don't have the original trainer name. So we can't actually nickname it, I don't believe. Just supporting your name suggestion. There you go. Yeah, you're just getting support for it. Name it Rip Dorito. Sound for sitting in Gen 2 Virtual Console wasn't that bad until you do it 23,000 times. Are you even at 23,000? Don't even know. Who keeps track at that point? Just me. Yeah, so we'll come up with like a name for it that we're gonna consider to be its name, and it'll be like, yeah, we're gonna call this Jirachi, you know, Dorito, or whatever we can kind of call it, and that can be like the name that we give it. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't think we're actually able to name it though. Its original trainer is Wishmaker, to indicate that it came from this bonus disc. So I think its name is permanently just Jirachi. Take care. Alright, see you later, Jamie. Thank you so much for the raid, man. I really, really appreciate it. I hope to see you again soon. Have a good rest of your day. Ask you to name a shiny and you'll charge me $2. That's a solid business model right there. Ended your last session at 23,172. Dang. Yeah, that makes me nervous for Celebi. It makes me nervous for Jirachi, let's be real. Jirachi's odds aren't that much better, and Jirachi takes so much longer to hunt. What's 2 plus 2? 3? Maybe 4? I'm not sure. It's a little iffy. That's some complicated math right there. If you transfer it through every game until Gen 8, and you can name it there. We'd have to see if we can transfer it. I've heard some people say that Shiny Jirachi wasn't ever, like, validated, and, like, or would always fail validation. I could be totally wrong, though. Fish! What about Fish? That's how you can name it? Oh, if I transferred all the way up? Maybe. We'll see. We'd have to see if I even want to transfer the Jirachi. I might just want to keep Jirachi where it is. Shiny Zigzagoon named Orange. It's like an orange creamsicle. I got a shiny Zubat at 69. Nice. Encounters and a female Snivy at 992. So it's a mixed bag. Yeah, that's really how it all is, right? Clockwork Orange. It's final. In a few weeks, you're gonna shiny hunt for a second Celebi. Really? Best of luck with that, Kevin. What's 1 plus 1? Maybe also 3. 1 plus 1 is 11. I see you are a fan of JavaScript. That was one free name, rest or not free. Okay. Verzin was actually under odds. Nice! Yeah, we've been pretty lucky with shinies recently. We haven't had a whole lot go over odds. Diglett went over odds, and I think that's like the only recent thing. I'd say almost only recent thing, but Regigigas was also pretty recent, and that went pretty far over. We've generally been pretty lucky, though. I think that's fair to say. Pretty sure you can transfer it. I know, like, normal Jirachi definitely can be transferred. I'm just not sure if shiny Jirachi can. That's just kind of like a rumor kind of thing I heard. Like, I think it transfers and trades fine between Gen 3 games. But I don't know if it goes up to Gen 4 or if it, like, would just fail validation between, like, Gen 5 and Bank, you know? Also, I don't know, I just don't know if I'd want to trade it in general. Gen 3 is my favorite gen, so I kind of like the idea of keeping my, like, Gen 3 mythical, shiny mythical down in Gen 3, you know? How much longer am I streaming? Probably for a good while. We've only been going for an hour so far, so we're probably looking at another hour, maybe 2. We'll see. So I think at least another hour, though. I tried to go for 2-hour streams, and then from there, we kind of just gauge how the stream's going, how the chat's feeling, what the vibe is, and everything. How tired I am, because I think I mentioned earlier before the raid, I was exhausted at the start of today. I woke up almost late for work, and that has just been the mood of the day. So, I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling a bit better now. I had, like, a caffeinated drink earlier to try to, like, get me going before the stream and stuff. I did not mean to go back into that save again. So yeah, we're doing pretty well now. So we'll see about that. At least another hour, though. That's the answer I can give for sure. The very ugly but functional Sweet Berry Farm. Ugly but functional is the name of the game in Minecraft most of the time, isn't it? I think Lugia is your first full odds hunt to go over odds, unless you count Rowlet, because your total encounters for it were around 9,500, but you don't count that because you phase for it. Yeah, that's fair. I don't count phasing as, like, going over, personally. Sorry, I have to reset the GameCube with the bonus disc in it. Sometimes the disc doesn't read properly. I'm hoping it's the GameCube that's a problem, not the disc. This fun fact, those Coliseum bonus discs are rarer and more expensive than a GameCube. So I'd rather replace the GameCube, to be honest. Football camp tomorrow. I hope that goes well, Shadow Bonnie. If you keep it to a Let's Play with it, ooh, that'd be fun. Tell me to name a shiny Pokemon, but tell me a color. Like, just tell you a color to hunt. Go for a green shiny. How do you feel when you first saw Rowlet? I was immediately like, I need this. I need this. Like, it's basically what happened is I didn't actually watch most of the information about Sun and Moon leading up to its release. Sun and Moon is when I truly got back into Pokemon. Up until that point, it's just kind of, oh hey, new Pokemon games are out. Cool, I'll pick it up at some point. With Sun and Moon, basically, the trailers came out that showed off the starters. And then my friends started posting, like, fan art that had immediately been drawn that was, like, combining, like, Rowlet with Kotori from Love Live and, like, adding a little bun. And I was like, that is hilariously cute. I want a Rowlet. And from there, I knew that was going to be my starter. And it is my favorite Pokemon of all time now. The shiny you got instead of Growlithe was Patrat, and you got that in the second encounter of the stream, then Twitch chat named him Sans. Nice. Shiny Espeon and Mew are yucky green colors. Mew's a blue color, I thought. Not even I think, it is a blue color. Working on Dialga right now. Best of luck, Pokegamer. I hope you find it. Shiny Zubat Shamrock. Pretty much me when you first saw a dog, it's like, I want it and I need it. If when you get a second Celebi, you're planning to hunt a Dratini in the Dragon's Den, once that's done, you're gonna grind them and use them to play through Kanto and Crystal. Nice. Machoke is a green shiny, yes. You meant Mewtwo. Gotcha. Yeah, Mewtwo's a green shiny. I don't think it's bad, but it is a green shiny. Mew is blue, yeah. Mew and Ditto have, like, very similar color palettes between their shinies. And yeah, so I guess I should actually explain this hunt. I know there's a lot of people here who haven't been here before. So with this Wishmaker Jirachi hunt, maybe some of you do know it. Some of you who are new to the channel might also have watched Rising Blue Phoenix do his. Because he actually just successfully found it a couple weeks ago now. So the way that this Jirachi hunt works is a little bit special. You see that every time we do an encounter, we are resetting the save entirely. That is necessary. That's not some weird, like, superstition or just like a habit I got before learning you could do it another way. There is one other way to do it that is a glitch, and I try to avoid doing glitches on hunts, especially hunts this special. But yeah, so the way this hunt works is when Pokemon Coliseum initially came out, there was a pre-order bonus disc that you would get. If you pre-ordered the game or went to the movie, I forget the exact circumstances, but this disc, which is what the screen you see above me, had a special gift Pokemon on it in Jirachi. This disc came in a little case. It came with a adapter cable that you could hook into a GameCube and a Game Boy Advance. And basically the whole idea was, if you pre-order Pokemon Coliseum, you get a Celebi. Or not a Celebi, you get a Jirachi, sorry. Wrong Pokemon. And it was set up in a way where, you know, you would basically just turn off your Game Boy, put in your Pokemon cartridge, hook up your Game Boy to the GameCube with the little, like, transfer cable that again, it came with. It basically hooks to the controller port of the GameCube and hooks to the Game Boy. From there, you would be able to transfer the Jirachi over to your save. You would have to have a save, and you would have to have the Pokedex. Those are the two things you need. You have to have a Pokedex and room in your party to receive the Jirachi. From there, you plug in your Game Boy, power it off, and you just turn the Game Boy on while you're at the prompt that says, hey, turn on your Game Boy. And then you receive a Jirachi. So, what we're doing is effectively that over and over and over again. So, like I said, one of the biggest part of this is you have to have the Pokedex. So we have to play the game until we get the Pokedex. And because the game provides the Jirachi while the save is turned, or while the game is turned off, it gives you the Jirachi, and the game is immediately saved with that Jirachi on it. The only way to get rid of Jirachi is to reset the save. So that's why we play so far, and that's why we reset the whole game and we don't just like soft reset. If we could soft reset, we would absolutely be doing that. But every encounter in this requires us to play the entire game, or not the entire game, but it requires us to at least play the start of the game all the way up until getting the Pokédex, which happens right after this rival battle. Sorry, also my nose is really itchy. It just happens on streams. Why not save before getting Jirachi? Yeah, so exactly. That'd be a really great place to save. If you just save, which we do save right before that, just because we have to turn the console off and on again. But because what happens is the Jirachi save or the Jirachi bonus disc manipulates our save while the cartridge is off. It is modifying our save file and putting the Jirachi in it. So there's never a point where we have Jirachi and we haven't saved. If that was the case, we would 100% be doing that. That's a totally valid question. That is a very, very valid question, because you would think, like, yeah, just do a normal soft reset hunt. Bring the encounters down to like 1 minute instead of, 6. So yeah, that's the situation with that. Do a playthrough with your shiny Jirachi. Yes, we should. You've heard of the bonus disc? Yeah. Obviously, what if it worked? Yeah, so like I definitely would be doing it if it worked. But yeah, I totally understand why. Like, it's a valid question to ask. Because yeah, it seems like there's a lot of extra stuff going in. So there is one way people have done this without resetting the whole save. But what it requires is like save corruption. So by Gen 3, they had gotten smart enough with saves where, when it says don't turn off while saving, basically that can corrupt your save file. But they were smart enough at that point. There's 2 saves on the cartridge at any point. And one is basically just a backup in case, maybe the battery dies while you're saving, or you drop it while you're saving and the cartridge comes out, or just something happens and the save corrupts. It could just be random acts of just the universe that happens. That's a valid problem. So yeah, so the save has a way of kind of, fixing that. Or basically has a backup. So what people would do is you would save twice right here. Then you would go through the Jirachi encounter, see if you have the Jirachi. If it's not shiny, which it is most likely not going to be, you save again, and while it says, don't turn off your console, you turn it off. You corrupt that save, and it rolls you back to the backup save, which is before Jirachi. I personally find that to be a bit glitchy. It's inconsistent in the first place, but again, it's also glitchy, and it feels like an exploit more so than like a valid way of hunting, so that's why I don't do that one. But again, to each their own. If someone else does the hunt that way, that's on them. It does generate a new Jirachi each time, which would be something to be concerned about, is if like the Jirachi you were seeing was the same one over and over again, it's clearly not going to be shiny, but it does give you a different Jirachi. M&J TV got a Jirachi from Coliseum and transferred it through every Pokemon game. That's awesome. That's a cool challenge. Would I eat alchemy? I don't know. That one would feel weird. Imagine first try to get shiny. That would be amazing. That would have been amazing. On one hand, that would have been so incredibly cool, but on the other hand, I think I would have been a little bit bummed that I didn't get to actually do the hunt. Because this is a hunt that I had been looking forward to this hunt for years, actually. Pretty much since I started shiny hunting, I'd wanted to do this Jirachi hunt. As soon as I learned it was possible, I was like, I want to do that. At the time, though, I didn't have a GameCube to put the Jirachi bonus disc in. I didn't have a Jirachi bonus disc in the first place. So you had to just kind of wait patiently and find the time and eventually get the disc. 7.8, too much water. Not enough water. Team Aqua all the way. Is this a Nuzlocke? You see the fallen at the bottom left. No, so it's not a Nuzlocke. What those are failed shinies. Basically, the Zigzagoon was a shiny that showed up randomly in the grass, but we didn't have Pokeballs, so we couldn't catch it. And then the Mudkip was kind of a troll on my part to add into the fallen. I have a video that I do recommend you guys go watch, because I would love to have you guys watch it and see what you think. I built a little, like, shiny hunting box, and it would hunt for shinies in Gen 3. I'm improving it now. I have the not really improved version, but the prototype of the improved version over here that I'm working on, all wired up and stuff. But it found a shiny Mudkip, but it found it on the save, or on the cartridge I used for my Jirachi hunts. So the first thing I did on a Jirachi stream one day was be like, hey guys, look at this Mudkip, and then I reset over it. Imagine doing a super cool hunt and taking more than 3 days to get the shiny. Couldn't be me. Nah. Team Rocket grunts in game. If police aren't around, anything is legal. Yeah, if you don't get caught, is it really a crime? But yeah, bonus discs now are crazy. I got really, really lucky that this bonus disc was actually, like, my friend, a friend I've had since middle school. He had this disc. He just had it. And like I jokingly like talked to them. It's like before I knew that he had this. I was like mentioning to my friends like, haha, someone stopped me before I go and pay like the $200 for one of these discs. And my friend was like, do you want to borrow mine? I have it somewhere. And sure enough, he went and found it. I was like, yes, please let me borrow this. So he lent it to me, which is amazing. And at some point in the future, it's probably going to be a little bit, I'm starting to get to the situation where I'm going to be moving, so I don't want to be like dealing with shipping from people while I'm moving and I don't have an address I can confirm I'll be at the time of like having to receive this package. Yeah. Rising Blue Phoenix, who again, another amazing streamer, definitely worth checking out. He did this Jirachi hunt himself a while ago and found the shiny. He did it with 4 bonus discs and 4 setups. So I would like to, or he offered to send me some discs. So I'm going to get 3 more discs and we're going to be doing 4 hunts all at once. Starting hopefully pretty soon. We'll just have to see we'll have to see exactly what the situation will be with that. I gotta get GameCubes and Wii's and stuff together for that. That'd be fun to do. It'd make it go faster. You're waiting for Warzone to update? How long is it gonna be? Because I haven't played Call of Duty since Black Ops Cold War came out. They kind of messed up Modern Warfare when that happened, so I stopped playing, and I didn't play Warzone anyways, but I just remember how bad the updates were for that game. Just like, they were massive. Like, they were the size of a hard drive. Rocket Man and Pokemon Diamond? I don't remember this happening. 37 minutes? What about 37 minutes? That's how long it'll take to update. Oh, dang. That's a long time. That's actually not the worst, though. I remember some of the updates for that game taking hours, and that was even, like, on good internet on my computer. You robbed the professor? I guess, kind of. Kind of. You just borrow it, and then he's like, yeah, keep it. Borrow it forever. At least that's what I tell myself. Alright, as long as Mudkip doesn't crit, I think we will win this. I think it's going to leave us on like 1 HP probably after this. Yeah. Then from here, hopefully that's enough to knock it down. So cool, cool. Torchic being tanky saved us on that one so much. It took you 3 hours once and 1 times 6. Yeah, Modern Warfare updates are just really big. It's just the way they made the game. They didn't really make it in a way where they could update it efficiently, unfortunately. Because it doesn't mean, like, the updates themselves... Because the way a lot of game updates work is, like, if you want to update the text in a menu, Depending on how that text is stored in a file in that menu, you might have to reload like half the game from an update, and that's why the updates are really big. Basically, everyone's vegetarian in the Pokemon universe. I mean, I guess it makes a lot more sense when you're way more buddy-buddy with literally every, like, animal out there. A lot of the Gen 3 music you like better than the Gen 6 remastered versions, except for the Archie Maxi Fight music. Gen 3 music is top-notch. Genuinely some of the best music in video games. Tank chick, indeed. Yeah, no, that was great that we got a 21 HP Torchic. Those are pretty uncommon. I wouldn't say, like, rare necessarily, but yeah, those Torchics are actually pretty uncommon to get them at that level. Eats chicken in front of Torchic. Asserts, it's like the biggest dominance assertion you can do. Alright, so also, again, for anyone who is watching, who is new, we have found a time save right here. We used to sit through this whole cutscene. You can see it going on and playing above me. What happens is on the GameCube screen or the Game Boy screen over here, during that cutscene, there's just like a little loading animation playing. This is like don't turn off the system. And then eventually, once this animation finishes, this Jirachi, that animation finishes, the Jirachi does like the little spin and flies off the screen. And at that point, the Game Boy would be showing like Jirachi flying onto the screen and says like, oh, go check the Jirachi. However, we found out that whole animation is just completely theater. It doesn't matter at all. There's actually no need for it beyond a certain point. There's a point where the animation changes on the Game Boy, and it changes from like chugging along really slowly with the Pokeball movement to moving really, really fast, which just means the only thing it's doing at that point is doing the Pokeball like spinning animation. And the Jirachi's fully loaded onto the save, so you can just like, the communication's completely stopped and everything, and you can just say like, done, and you can turn off the system and turn it back on. It saves probably about 30 seconds to a minute on every encounter, which over time builds up. Torchic becomes Blaziken, indeed. Indeed it does. I'm here, sorry, playing Minecraft, making an entrance to your strip mine appealing. Hey, that's all good, man. No need to apologize for lurking and having fun in Minecraft. Shiny meme, this child waits multiple days for different colored Pokemon. I do. If that makes me a child, I'm fine with it. Yeah, so for everyone else who came in, because we were talking about this, I think, right about the time you did come into the stream or the raid happened. Did everyone watch the Nintendo Direct today? If you did, what are your thoughts on it? What's the thing you're most excited about with it? I'm guessing a lot of people are probably excited about Breath of the Wild. For me, I'm not the biggest of Zelda people. Nothing against it. I do enjoy Breath of the Wild. I haven't beat it. But for me, honestly, the best thing was Mario Golf. That was the thing I was the most excited about to come out of that Direct. It's super effective. I got 2 at 536 eggs. Nice! Almost at 900 for Wooloo. Dang. Gamers, you're gonna get it before 1,000, man. 2 Wooloos at 536 eggs. Nice! And that's pretty good odds there, because that's like just over Shiny Charm odds for a single Shiny Wooloo with the Masuda method. So yeah, you found him like super quick. That's awesome. Hopefully we can hear some more about Pokemon soon, because like I've kind of said, I'm not surprised we didn't see Pokemon information in this Direct, just because it was a Nintendo Direct, it wasn't a Pokemon Direct, and those tend to be separate at this point. So I wasn't surprised not to see Pokemon information, but we really do need to see some information. I feel like we really do need to see some more about the Pokemon games before they come out. We've only seen one trailer for them, which is a little bit concerning. Why was it retracted? I don't know. Ramen's been Ramen's retracted a couple messages. Before I've seen him, I don't know, trying to sneak something by? It was funny. Dang, I missed it. Oh well. Snickers the child, can you have a hug? You have a giant hug from me. And... oh no, I goofed. But, big, like, stream hug. I can't get any closer to the camera. But stream hug. Hope all is well, Snickers. Hope all is well. If all is not well, things will be well soon. Blazing gets so aggressive, he drop kicks a C-Dot. It'd be like a soccer ball. Alright, we're gonna play this one safe, because we can't soft reset if we lose this. I forgot to hit this. I forgot to save. Which is it's a time waste I generally accept, is that save in front of May, because her Mudkip can crit like crazy, which completely negates Growl and just can wreck Torchic. And I've seen the Mudkip crit twice in a row, several times, which is enough just like to hit you, you know. So I prefer to play it a bit safer in those situations, because Mudkip can also just be stronger in a head-to-head, no stat differences. And I didn't want to have to white out and walk all the way back from the Pokemon Center. It's C-Dot Ball. The newest sport in the Pokemon universe. Probably be considered a little cruel and inhumane, so it'd probably be along the lines of, like, dogfighting or something, where, like, it's, like, underground. But yeah, so that's why I growled in that Mudkip battle, just because I wanted there to be as little of a chance as possible for that to fail, given that we didn't save before we did it, or before we went into the fight. Just because otherwise it is a pretty big time loss, because actually I said, like, from the Pokemon Center, we'd have to walk all the way back from our house because we haven't gone to the Pokemon Center. So you have to rewalk the entire route and probably get about 4 more encounters and just really lengthen the amount of time for this encounter. Yo, how's it going, Juan? Welcome to the stream, man. How's your day been? Hope you're doing well. Dogfighting's something you do in the sky, though? That made me think. This is an old movie now, I think. But Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were-Rabbit, where there is a literal dogfight between 2 dogs in, like, the climax of the movie. Like, they're both just in, like, planes. Would you rather get an extremely rare and cool shiny first encounter, or go extremely over odds for a basic and common shiny? For the one over odds, you have a fun journey finding it. I would like one, like, really cool and quick shiny. Like, if we found Manaphy incredibly quickly, if we found Jirachi incredibly quickly, too, I would love that. I would love that. That would be so cool. To be that guy who found Manaphy in 10 encounters, or, you know, like, first encounter or something. Yeah, found Jirachi first encounter. That would be really cool. I would love that. I wouldn't want it to be every single hunt. Because I'm definitely one of the people who says, like, most of the fun that comes from shiny hunting is the journey. That is, like, there is having the shiny, that is one part, and the other part that is also really big is the journey to finding the shiny, which is why I don't really understand genning as a thing. Even my own little box kind of defeats that purpose. But yeah, so I don't... I wouldn't mind having the one where it's like, I found, you know, Manaphy first encounter, or I found Celebi first encounter, or something like that. Like, that would be cool. I would love that. That'd be awesome. But, at some point it would get boring to find them quickly. What makes finding shinies that fast special is that it's rare. Yo, Stygian Night Gaming, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. You'll take the basic one? Yeah, so like, if I have a fun time, like that's the thing, right? Like I have fun times doing it, you know? We kind of play up like going crazy over Diglett, stuff like that, you know? Like it's fun to kind of ham it up and be like, oh yeah, oh, this taking forever. But I genuinely enjoy the shiny hunting. Like I wouldn't have spent thousands of hours doing shiny hunting if that wasn't something I enjoyed. If I only enjoyed the finding the shinies part of it, it wouldn't be, like, worth it. Penguin Taco, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Your favorite part is the adrenaline of finding it. Yeah, and that gets bigger when it takes longer, right? Like, obviously, like, first encounter, like, legendary shinies and stuff are one thing that you go wild over, and it's crazy. But if it happened every time, it'd be like, okay, let's go get the next Pokemon. Oh, we found it. Cool. Let's go get the next Pokemon. And it would suddenly be a lot less valuable. Movie hours days? Or bed days? I'm not fluent in emoji. My new name is Ion? Okay. I'm cool with that. Gonna get a pre-order on the new Mario Party game? Okay, I was laughing during that, because I was laughing but a little bit salty that I own Super Mario Party, and I'm like, this just looks like what the game I already paid for should have been. But it does look good. It looks like that's the thing though, right? Like it looks like it has all the stuff that Super Mario Party should have had. So I'm frustrated that it would be another game purchase if I did it, and it's not just like a downloadable update to fix the game that already was full price, but it's a good deal for people who didn't already buy Super Mario Party. Don't forget to like the stream. Where is the 20 likes? If we got to 20 likes, that'd be awesome. I think we already hit 2,600 subs today, which would be incredible. We're over halfway to our sub goal. First encounter has high adrenaline, then it slowly mellows, then it gets more intense. Yeah, like, if you find it around odds, it's like, yeah, we found it. Honestly, though, it's still exciting. Like mellow is, like, not a lot. Yo, we hit 20 likes immediately. Thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. Like hype. Doing fine, just shiny hunting again. Awesome. What are you hunting for? Cook Maze, fish with legs. Yeah, unfortunately Torchic doesn't have any fire-type moves yet, which really wouldn't help against the Mudkip. Making videos, hours a day, sleeping day. Days. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now, I need to make more videos. I have ideas for stuff, I just, like... That's one thing I'm really excited about with having a new place, is having like a dedicated studio. Like a dedicated studio in the place. Something like, you know, streaming and video recording and everything in there, and I don't have to worry about, oh, if I put my lights here, it's gonna like be impossible to get to like my kitchen or something like that, like I have now, right? So that'll be nice. I'm looking into that. So for anyone who is new or returning and just hasn't heard the updates, I am looking to move soon in the coming like month or two. My lease is up in just over 2 months, so it'll be by then. But ideally, it'll be a little bit earlier, so I have some overlap and can move stuff slowly over like the course of a week or two, if not a little bit longer. But yes, that'll be exciting. I have my eyes on a certain place. It's not like available to be like applied for yet, and like some other things. Some other little things I set up. I had like requested tour times, but it's like, oh, we'll let you know when it's available for a tour, stuff like that, you know. Yeah. The video small, the editing infinite. That is the most true statement I have heard. That is our pinned comment of the day. The video small, the editing infinite. That is so incredibly true. Chance to get a Wooloo under 900 has passed. Oh no! Move to Detroit? What's in Detroit? Is there something special there? After this, we do a Manaphy Shiny Hunt. We can't. I can do a Manaphy Shiny Hunt right now. Actually, I can't because my capture cards are not playing nice. But I actually have started a Manaphy Shiny Hunt in the past. I just stopped because it was taking a long time on stream. I need to get like a little bit more set up to make it like efficient. But right now the problem is my 3DS capture card and my DS capture card don't play nice together in terms of being like streamed at the same time. So I gotta figure that out again. And then once I get that working, we can do Manaphy. I have 10 Manaphy eggs. And I've got a Diamond and Pearl cartridge I can use for it. I might need to get another Sinnoh cartridge and just another capture card system to make it work better. You know that from experience. Oh yeah, same. It's like, it's 3 hours of recording, 8+ hours of editing, and a 7-minute video. That's just how it is. That's why whenever like a YouTuber starts making enough money to like hire people, they immediately hire an editor. They can do the writing and the camera work and all that themselves still. The one thing that almost every single YouTuber would be like, I want someone else to do that, is editing. Every single time. Never seen that one? Yeah, so the way Manaphy works is the spin-off game Pokemon Ranger came with a special secret mission for after the game that gave you a Manaphy egg as a reward for completing it. And you could trade that Manaphy egg over to a Gen 4 game. And the thing that was special with that Manaphy egg was that it was 1 per cartridge. Not 1 per save, 1 per cartridge. Like, if you reset your save, the Manaphy egg is still gone. Like, everything you did, that Manaphy egg would be gone unless you basically, like, completely ruined the cartridge to the point that it has to, like, fail over and reset itself. And that's just kind of a thing that, like, you can't force to happen. At least not without risking, like, destroying the cartridge entirely. So the way to get multiple Manaphy eggs is to own multiple Ranger cartridges. So I bought, I think it ended up being like 12 Ranger cartridges to get 10 eggs, because some of the cartridges I found used already had the eggs taken off of them. But I got a system down. I made a whole video on that as well. If you do watch that, I apologize for the background music being really loud. I didn't know how to, like, balance audio at the time. But yeah, what happened with that, for me at least, was I found out that GameStop was the perfect place to get the cartridges from, because it was a place where you would see games like Pokemon Rangers show up for sale, but it wasn't a place that would be selling them where people, like, know that the Manaphy eggs are a thing on the cartridge. So basically what I would do is I would go into a GameStop on, like, a Monday, find a Ranger cartridge, check and make sure it works, because DS games can be a little iffy on if they work or not. You just take your DS in and be like, hey, can I test it real quick? I'm like, okay. So I'd test it, and I would also at the same time look and see if the Manaphy egg had been claimed or not, because you could check that at any point. If it hadn't been claimed, I'd buy the cartridge and I'd play through the game and get the Manaphy egg. If it had been taken, I just wouldn't even bother buying the cartridge. I'd be like, never mind, it's not what I want. I would play through the game, and like it's like a 6-hour game once you figure out what you're doing. I would play through it, and by Friday I would be done, and I would take it back to GameStop and use their return policy of like all your money back within 7 days. Return the game, go to the next GameStop the next Monday, and do it again. That was my summer one year. Then at the end of it, I walked into a GameStop, went, I know this is weird, but I'm going to buy 3 of that same Ranger game. Mariah, welcome to the stream. I got the Manaphy egg in 2 years, and the experience is still there. Nice. I got recommended that one Trico stream recently, not even the one where you got the shiny on. YouTube's weird about that. I don't know why, but people constantly mention it to me. Mel mentions it to me, my friends mention it to me, I see it. The one Ralt stream from way, way back gets recommended so often to people. I wonder how much an editor for someone like PewDiePie gets. Probably on an annual salary. Oh yeah, absolutely. I would assume on a salary at this point. Or do you think the shiny is the normal one and you get rid of the shiny? That would be really sad. That was hard, man. You need to play multiple games just to hunt a shiny? Yeah. I mean, you could play one, get the egg, and just do it with one. It would just be a lot harder. Or it would take a lot longer. It's kind of the same thing as how, like, I can do Jirachi with one copy of the game, but I'm hoping to get 3 more copies of the game so I can do 4 hunts at once, because that would be a lot easier. It just goes faster. You know, like having 10 eggs and hatching like 10 eggs at a time is way faster than hatching, you know, 1 at a time. Shiny Jirachi and Manaphy are the hardest, you think? As far as like setup goes, I would agree. There are some other hunts out there that, you know, the odds are really low and like the chances of finding it are incredibly small, but Jirachi and Manaphy are the only 2 I think that require like truly limited production run like hardware. Just as far as like Jirachi requires a pre-order disc. Manaphy requires like an item that was only available once on each cartridge. Like at least Jirachi isn't like destroyed off of the disc every time it's used or something, right? When you bring a Sceptile to Route 101, just explosions. 15 more minutes left on your Warzone download. It's making progress. It's making progress then. Yeah, but Peter, I definitely would assume that like most of those editors are on a salary at that point, or that or on like a video basis, like a per video, I'll pay you like X $1,000 to do it or something, right? You know, I would assume it's that. I doubt they're taking like a percentage of channel revenue or anything. Mr. Beast editor gets $1,000 a day. Dang, I would like that much money. That's more than I make at my job. Which, I mean, I guess for them, an editor is a job. That's a stressful freaking job when you're for a channel that big that puts out that much content. Most likely the salary. Yeah. That's just the easiest way, because that way you're not dealing with an editor that feels like they're getting screwed over because you're not releasing videos or something like that, or, you know, any kind of percentage of the channel where it's like, well, what about this part of the channel or something? It's like, yeah, just... That's the most professional and just like easy way I feel like to do it. It's just like, yeah, you're hired, you get a paycheck every like 2 weeks or every month that's for X amount. This is the money you make. Like that definitely seems like the probably the smartest, the like the least drama, the way that has like the least drama associated with and everything. At least that's what I would assume. You know, again, I'm not in a situation like that. I imagine it gets a little bit more stressful for the creator, depending on how much you're making as a creator. You know, when you're like, I have to pay this person this much money every month, but I had a slow month. I did not make that much money. I am losing money on this. You know, that kind of situation's rough. But that's on the creator to deal with more than anything. Does the glitch on the Battlefront here, you can duplicate Pokemon there, right? Will it be shiny or not? I don't know. 1,000 a day? It's like, what? That's basically, what, a $365,000 a year salary? That's crazy. What do you do for fun? Listen to him and work on a podcast as a podcaster, watch for fun. I'm glad you enjoy the streams and consider them fun. What Pokemon is Death Destroyer of the Worlds? I don't know. Never done the glitch duplicator before? I haven't done it either. I haven't really done many glitches. The only like major glitch that I've done was on like Pokemon Yellow, the like speedrunning glitch to just glitch it so that your front door exits into the Hall of Fame. That's the only one I've done, and that was just for fun. Like obviously that has no consequences. It's on like a cartridge without a save. 267 encounters and you still haven't gotten it. You should have gotten it by now. You deserve to have it by now. It's expected though. It's expected though. The odds for this one are 1 in 7,200, so I'm not surprised we haven't gotten it. I'm actually surprised we saw a random Zigzagoon already. As unlucky as it is to have found the Zigzagoon and have had the issue of having failed a shiny because of that, like, that was still pretty nice to find a shiny. Missing though? Missing though is always cool. One Pokemon is Death Destroyer of Worlds? Bidoof. Only one you've done is the Void Glitch? I would be so nervous with the Void Glitch. Like, it's a valid one, because yeah, it lets you access some certain shiny hunts and stuff, but I would be so nervous with the Void Glitch, because there's like that small potential. It's small, but it is a potential for it to break your save, and I wouldn't be about that, man. Yveltal? That's a reasonable answer. How many did Phoenix go for? He got it at like 1,076, I think, was the final number. or 1000 or like 1080 or something. I think that was his number, which puts him in the middle of the. He's the third Jirachi I've heard of. One person got it in 6,000. One person got it in 600, and then RBP, he came in and he got it in. He got it in like 1,000, like basically 1,100. So he like popped smack dab in the middle of that. So no one's gone over odds yet on Jirachi. I hope to not be the first. At least no one who has successfully gotten it has gone over odds yet. I hope to not go over odds. That'd be bad. But, you know, everyone else has gotten it pretty quickly, so I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up getting the short end of the stick on that one. Legit God that created the world and can probably destroy it at the snap of his paws. Bidoof, yes. Yeah, he got it fast. It is incredibly fast, yeah. Given that the odds are 1 in 7,000. Like, yeah, no, that was incredibly good that he got it that fast. Maybe the shiny will be at 270. That'd be awesome. Chat seems positive. The poll results are optimistic that we find the shiny today. Alright, we're going to go through this encounter here, and then we're not ending the stream or anything. I'm going to go ahead and say that before people go, oh, we're finishing up. We're not. Going to go through this encounter, and I'm going to let the Jirachi animation play. And I'm going to stand up and get like something to drink out of the fridge. So we're going to go through this whole encounter before that happens. But the point where I'm like resetting the save on everything, or I'm resetting that loading animation, we're just going to let that play through. Since it takes like 30 seconds and the fridge is like right off camera, so I'll be back in no time. That too, yeah. When Yveltal dies, the world dies? I guess that would make sense. 1 second. Whew, sorry about the sneeze. More like 8270. I would be legitimately okay with that. I would be okay with that. I know that is a very long way away. We haven't even hit 1,000 yet, and I'm saying I'd be fine with going like to 8,000. I would really like to not, but I will take that over going into the quintuple digits. I'm gonna get it at 270. Hype. Yeah, chat. Like I said, the chat and the poll are extremely optimistic on this topic. Think you're gonna get a square or a star shiny? Probably a square shiny, since the star shinies have like incredibly low odds, which seems broken, but it's how it is. I have a consistent 52 seconds on solving the Rubik's Cube with a millisecond difference. Yo, that's incredibly consistent. If you're like talking in milliseconds in terms of your difference, that's awesome, Penguin Taco. Incredibly consistent. I won't be commenting for a while because you need to do some household chores, but we'll keep you playing on the stream, man. Awesome, dude. Awesome, dude. Hope the chores go smoothly for you. Hope you find it now. It would be awesome if we found it right now. That would be incredible. 6 more minutes on your Warzone download. Nice. Almost there. Apparently the odds for a random encounter star is like, yeah, no, that's incredibly low, right? That's the thing. They broke something. They had to have broken something. Like, something is incredibly broken in the game if that's, like, the case for that, you know? So that's where Puffin's theory on this, gamers, I think makes a lot of sense. The odds of finding a square shiny, which got mixed up with the odds of boosting your like encounter rate, if that makes sense. Like, your encounter rate should be boosted almost all the time. Like, you now find square shinies almost all the time, and you'd have like you should have a very minimal chance there of finding a square shiny in a random encounter. Like, you should still find star shinies, and squares should be the rarer ones. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, the idea of those logic being messed up. I don't know if the numbers properly line up or anything. I could be totally wrong, but it makes sense to me. It makes sense in my mind. it's shiny odds for finding a star shiny, so it's shiny odds times shiny odds. Yeah, exactly. So like, it feels like there should have been it feels like they mixed something up there. They should have patched this crap. That's the problem. I don't know how much they can really patch like core game mechanics. Those eventually just kind of become like ingrained into how it's all treated, you know? Legit, they were supposed to make the star shiny less rare, but they broke Sword and Shield. Something just got so screwy with those shiny mechanics. Something really got screwy with it. They added too much complexity into all the different things they were trying to handle, and then they just like goofed it. It could have just been like a last minute goof too, you know? Broken odds in a Pokemon game? Never. Nah, that never happened. I'm getting comments before you do. It's weird. YouTube's gotten a lot better at that, as far as I can tell, as far as like streamers seeing the comments with very minimal delay, or like the stream going back out with very minimal delay. So yeah, it's interesting, because I'll notice that too. Like, if I'm watching someone else's stream, I'll see them like respond to a comment and then I see the comment. Which is really interesting. It's like they're adding a delay to the chat for you guys, but I see the chat earlier. Masuda Star shiny odds are 1 in 16. Yeah. No, it's such a weird situation with all that, man. Come on, don't crit. Okay, cool. I think that's it. I think we won. Yes! And it was a crit too, so we guaranteed we won that. You like Square Shiny better, so you're glad the odds are in your favor? I just want to see a Star Shiny, man. Also, so can someone explain me this? Because I think this is a DLC thing, maybe, that I'm just unaware of because I haven't really played the DLCs outside of doing Dynamax and the Reggie Hunt. What are marked shinies? Because for a while I thought that meant like Square Shiny. And then I come to learn that it like is a special extra thing on top of being like, it's like an extra thing that can happen, like Pokerus, but not quite as rare. I think, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what marked shinies are, or like marked Pokemon are. Been listening to you as a podcast for like what, at least 30 minutes, and now you came back. It's doing awesome. Glad to have you back. What are Square and Star Shinies? So, Shadow Bonnie, in the, like, shiny animation for Gen 8, at a certain point in the animation, like, little squares or stars will pop up around the Pokemon as part of the shiny animation. And they're different, and they're, like, set per Pokemon. Like, each Pokemon has, like, either squares or stars, and they permanently have that. So Square or Star Shinies is just a way of talking about which animation plays. And alright, like I said, I'm gonna pop up for a second and grab something real quick. So I'll be back real quick. Alright, I am back. So the marked shinies have the stickers thing and the ribbon part of checking where the marks are. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's kind of what I saw. Where do you, like, find them? Can any Pokemon have the marks, or is it just specific ones? Pikachu, the energetic one? Marks are phrases or something? Okay. Marks are just things that can happen, and they're affected by charm as well. Okay, cool. The rare mark is 1 in 10,000, or 3 in 1,000, or 1 in 1,000, or 3 in 1,000 with charm. And the easiest mark to get is the fishing mark with 1 or 25, or 3 in 25 with charm. Gotcha. Cool. Thank you for explaining that. Like, I wasn't sure if it was like specific Pokemon could have it, or like they had to be, or like you had to find them in certain areas, or if it was just random like that. That's cool. Yo, gamer person, welcome to the stream. Did we get Blue Duck? We have not gotten Blue Duck, so we'll have to go for Duck again soon. I don't know exactly when we'll go for it. I think tomorrow might be the start of the Rowlet stream. Practically any Pokemon can be marked. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cool. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead, end that poll. Wait for it to kind of wrap up the poll real quick. So it should wrap it up in a second here. There we go. There we go. I think the poll deleted your message. Oh no, did it? That's not good. That should be something YouTube gets a handle on. I'm sorry that happened, gamers. That doesn't equal 100. You're right. It just rounded down, I guess. There's a 1% chance that we just screw this whole thing up and can literally never hunt it again. Or that we just never end the hunt. But yeah, so anyone can have a mark. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's really cool to know. Thank you guys so much for explaining that to me. Because that's just something that I guess started happening with the DLC. Did it come out with like Isle of Armor or something? Like, did Isle of Armor start that? Or was it in the main game the whole time and I was just unaware? Your message? Yeah, I saw 0 seconds in your download, Bonnie. That's awesome. So it's almost done? 1% to fail the shiny encounter. Oh no! I guess that would count as a yes, though, right? Isle of Armor? Okay. Okay, cool. We find a shiny Psyduck, let's name it Zabluduck. It's a ripoff name of Zablubird. Real name is Rising Blue Phoenix. I think it was from Crown of Tundra. Okay, so it was from the DLC at least. Okay. Because like I feel like I was paying enough attention to the games when they first came out to be aware of this if it was a thing, but yeah, even though I own the DLC and most of my like Gen 8 streams have been in the DLC, I actually haven't played Isle of Armor. I've only done Crown Tundra. Seeing you can get a bark from a legendary bird? Ooh, nice. It's from Isle Cerebi. So okay, cool. Cool, cool. And is it just like on the DLC mons? Is it like just on Isle of Armor, or is it can any Pokemon anywhere be marked? Like if I go back to like the normal wild area, or if I went back to like Route 1, could they be marked now? Apologies if I'm asking like really silly questions or something. It's all of them from Sword Shield? Cool. That's actually really nice. Also, guys, I know the stream isn't ending, but I do just want to go ahead and say it. Just a big thank you to you guys for chilling out and hanging in the stream and stuff. It's really awesome having you guys here, making it really fun. It's cool meeting all you new people, because there's a bunch of new people in chat. Wow, this poll is split 50-50. I will say, like, this is just like for the next thing we do. I'm fine with going either way. I wouldn't have put it to a poll if I wasn't okay with doing either hunt. This just determines what we do tomorrow. Both these hunts will be happening again at least once this week. So yeah, I think it'll be cool to put that up to a poll just in general. Like, hey, what do you guys want to see? Like every day, like we can kind of put it up for like the second half of the stream or something, or the last like 30 minutes or whatever we want to do for that. If you fish for a mon, you get a mark 1 out of 25 times. Nice. Playing boot camp. Nice. Is that part of Warzone now? Not getting a mark anytime soon. Yeah, that would require you playing the games at any point soon. Encounter 2. Nice. Encounter 269. Indeed. You don't want to play Sword Shield. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's totally fair. That is totally fair. I can't believe this poll's actually split 50-50, you guys. You're as indecisive as I am. I will say, whatever way it goes, Rowlet has been at the top the whole time. If it does go 50-50, Rowlet gets it, I think, because Rowlet has been in the lead for most of the poll. Rowlet is winning now. It is, it is. I think we probably have 11 votes in there on the poll now, which is awesome. Out of 12 people watching. Sweet. Yeah, so that's awesome. That's cool that we have the polls now. I like this as an idea because it lets us decide what do we hunt next. You know, if we find an SOS Pokemon, I can put up like a what do we want to do? Do we want to do like SRs? Do we want to do SOS? Like we can put all that stuff out there. Can we name the shiny Rowlet if we get it tomorrow's the Green Bird? Maybe, but I want to come up with a name because part of my thought with the Rowlet is Rowlet has been like, it's not a secret, Rowlet's my favorite Pokemon of all time. That shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone who has been here for more than like 5 minutes of a stream. Like the sponsors or members have Rowlets next to their name. It's my favorite Pokemon. So I want to find a Rowlet on stream because we actually haven't done that before. We'll probably be doing it as a Gen 8 Masuda hunt. That'll be the easiest one for me to get going. So we're gonna find one that way, and it's probably gonna. I'm gonna kind of treat it as once we find it as kind of being our stream mascot. Like outside of my avatar and stuff, like having a Pokemon mascot that's like an actual Pokemon that we can be like, this is the guy. So that's gonna be our stream mascot. So we need to come up with a name that's like really fitting. You know, it's effectively gonna be like how Puffin has Bunsen. We're gonna try to have something kind of like that. That's like our Mon. Our little mascot. So we gotta think of a good name for that. I don't want to just be like Zabird or something like that. It's got to be like an actual like fun name for it. Name shiny Rowlet, the Green Arrow, Masuda at the Sun and Moon Ranch for Rowlet. I want that HD Rowlet though. I don't have an HD Rowlet yet. You won! Hey, that's awesome. Congrats, Shadow Bonnie. If this is a green bird or is a blue duck. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I mean, Masuda would work as well. I've just already done Masuda's and Sun and Moon for it. I found 4 Rowlets through Masuda, Sun and Moon, so I was kind of thinking doing something else. Bowtie is his name. For the Rowlet, or name it Mind Master. It's like super big-brained Rowlet. Make a legit competitive Rowlet to use as a parent if you want. We'll see what I have. I don't particularly care about it being competitive or not. I appreciate the gesture, though. I just want it to be shiny. Your Wi-Fi died? Oh no! But you're back. Hey, that's good. Glad you weren't gone for long. Let us name it something, because you want to name it in the name. It's cool if you don't use the Z. I get it if it's not your choice. It's not your choice to choose. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I doubt we're going to find it tomorrow. I doubt it's going to be like a one-and-done hunt or anything. I imagine we will be coming back to it several times. So I don't think we need to like decide on the name of it right now or even tomorrow. I think we'll have a little bit of time. We can make it kind of a contest. We can come up with a bunch of names and try running like a makeshift tournament using polls, like one at a time, going down the list and kind of knocking them out of the bracket. Gotta play some games so you can collect some Razor Silver? What's that? Get a Jolly Ditto and you can breed a competitive Rowlet with a gold battle cap. Just EV train it later and we can get, we can battle your newborn Rowlet. Newborn Rowlet. It's not going to evolve, just FYI. It's always going to be a Rowlet. The first thing I'm giving it's an Everstone. It's going to be a Rowlet all the time. Virtual money you can use for Razer accessories free. Oh, that's nifty. I guess like if you play games like from like a Razer like app store or something, it gives you that stuff. Good idea. Yeah, so that's another thing. Join the Discord if you're not in it. Post name suggestions in the suggestions channel on Discord. I would like to get you guys' feedback and input on it. Obviously, I want it to be community driven. I get the final say, but I want the names and suggestions to come from you guys. I think we should get another shiny Rowlet after we find one, because you kind of want a baby Rowlet and a Papa Rowlet. Just like 2 of them. Man, I keep seeing like in the creator dashboard here, like the streaming dashboard, random spikes in the viewership, and I'm like, ooh, people, and then it turns out it's just YouTube being funky. It's like, or it's not really like, ooh, people are here. It's like, oh, I somehow missed like us having like 25 people here. What? It's like, no, I didn't. One day your friend sent me a message saying, 20 minutes. Said till what? And he said, we stop what? The chicken, and it was so confusing. What? Was he cooking chicken or something? Rowlet is the longest running name you've been using in the stream. This is true. Rowlet, rip the Woolet. Rowlet first, second Rowlet. This is a very random person. So it was just out of nowhere. There was no context for it at all. Name Rowlet Dennis Johnson after one of the founders of Hooters. No, I can't do that. If you didn't give me the context, Dennis would have actually been a kind of nifty name. Oh, that won't. Yeah, that whole thing wouldn't fit. Dennis would fit. And you won again. Awesome, Bonnie. Congrats. Yeah, so guys, definitely go post name suggestions on Discord. Would love to have them there. One can dream. Playing some Valo right now? Alright, is that like a short for Valorant, or is that like a misspelling of Halo? Been grinding for so long on a game, and you only have one Mythic B. Kind of makes you cringe. Why does it make you cringe? What the heck? Why are you doing that much damage? Why are you critting? Yeah, I don't think there's any way for us to win off this, and I think this also means we're probably just gonna need to growl. Yeah. We're just gonna need to growl. Valorant. Okay, cool. Gonna be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, Penguin Taco. Sorry, I had to be quiet there for a second. My phone lit up like I had said like the key phrase. So I was nervous like one of the speakers had also lit up. I can cancel my phone because it's right here, but like something like in my living room I'm not gonna be able to hear. Everyone knows a name for Rowlet is Ravemon. Ravemon BM. Nah, Rowlet. Yeah. I love Rowlet as a name. That one's a contender one. No matter if you suggested in that chat or not, Rowlet is very much a contender for Rowlet. Welcome back, Penguin Taco. Hope you're able to do whatever you needed to do there. Name your Rowlet is Robin Hood. Fitting. I think that's a more common name. I like the idea of like the name just kind of being like a name. You know. But yeah, the poll has definitely shifted towards Rowlet. It's ahead by I guess I could say 8% because it's 58%, but it's ahead by like 16% because numbers. You know, stands for burst mode in Digimon or battle mode for some. Gotcha. So the thing that makes you cringe is that you've been playing the game for over 2 years and you only have one Mythic B. It's a 1 in 25,000. What game is this? Yo, Dino Shark, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. But Psyduck. I hear that, you post but Psyduck and then the numbers shift back towards Psyduck. I wonder what you could have voted for. How's it going, Dino Shark? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so I will point out again, for context, the poll isn't deciding like what we hunt and what we forget about forever. What it is what we hunt tomorrow. Basically, it's what do we hunt tomorrow, what do we hunt Friday. That is effectively what is happening here with this poll. It's not going to be anything like we never touch Psyduck again, or Rowlet's going to have to wait another month. It's like, all right, we hunt Rowlet or Psyduck today, and then we hunt the other one Friday. Because we're still just kind of like mixing it up with hunts and stuff, you know? It's called Swarm Swim. The cringe of you saying it. Decidueye name is Dark Arrow. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Shiny Bidoof and Pogo. Nice! Like, Bidoof got added. Has Bidoof been able to be shiny in Pogo? Or did they just like add the ability for it to be shiny? Might race me on the Rowlet hunt? Awesome. Would love to have the challenge. They just added it. Ooh, nice. More reason to get back into Pogo. It's so weird, some of the way they've been adding mons. I get the idea of trickling them in so you just don't like dump an entire new dex into the game. But it's so weird the fact that I picked up Pogo a second time in like 2018. I picked up Pogo in 2018, and at that point I was able to catch like Drifblim and like Drifloon and stuff. Like I was able to catch, you know, Gen 4 ghost types, and here we are, you know, 2021, and they're still adding in like Bidoof. You want the doof? Everyone needs the doof. Yeah, anyone's welcome to race me. That'd be awesome to have viewers racing and stuff. How to get views? First, somehow become Minwark, start streaming for a month. I have no advice on how to get views. Most of the subs that you see on this channel came in like the first like month of the channel existing. Or at least of the channel being a streaming channel and not just being my like watch YouTube channel. So I have no advice. I got incredibly lucky. That's the only advice I have is get lucky. Become a great streamer. I'm working on that step. Bidoof did not have a shiny before, but it because it could be a Ditto. Oh, really? Has that been a restriction? Would race you, but you would have to do it in USum. I mean, yeah, I'm either doing it in Moon or I'm doing it in Sword and Shield. I'm not quite set on that yet. I need to look at my copy of Moon and see what the status of it is. I'll hear our Lord and Savior Rowlet and Bidoof. Also make it competitive while hunting for it and give it away to one of you guys. I don't know how you would choose who to give it to. Yeah, we'd have to figure something out with that. It has, yes. Interesting. And I guess it makes sense. Like, however they calculate the idea of it being a Ditto, they don't want to, like, screw you over out of a shiny or something. Rowlet is king, Bidoof is the best knight in the world, my guys. Facts. Facts right there. We're making good progress today. We're what, at 12 encounters? No, we're at like almost 20. No. We're at 15 encounters. That's not bad. I was like all over the place with those numbers. Like we started at 256. So yeah, we're making progress here. It's been nice finding all these little shortcuts and efficiency improvements on this Jirachi hunt along the way. Got 500 on Wooloo today. Nice. Numbers can be confusing, man. Got 500 on Wooloo today. Woohoo! Gonna post the image on Discord? Yes! Do it! Do it. Use the Discord, post it on the Discord. Would love to have more people hanging out, chilling on the Discord. Alright. Okay, so... we're definitely gonna go at least like 2 or 3 more encounters. I'm not sure what exact number we'll end up going towards. But... we're gonna go at least another 15 minutes. We're gonna at least go to 8:30 my time. Because that's usually our end stream time. It's just I've been starting them earlier, so it has been a little bit longer at this point. We might go to 3 hour, we might go to the 3-hour mark. Finding a king's hat right now, there you go. Name will be up for the person you give it to. Makes sense. Makes sense. You gotta find the like right king's hat to suit Rowlet. Yes, we needed that crit. There we go. Skedaddle back to the lab. Claim this Jirachi. Do you need 1K to do this kind of poll? Yeah, Snowy Zora, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I don't know. So the polls literally just started working for me today. I think they also just started working for Puffin today. And Puffin said, when I was in Puffin's stream and he was excited about the fact that polls were a thing now, he was saying he had heard a while ago that you needed 10K to get polls. At the time, I think he like contacted YouTube like, hey, what's up? This is before he hit 10K. He hit 10K after that, didn't get access to them, and then he had access to them today. I turned on my stream and noticed I also had polls. So they may have just released them to like all streamers today. Maybe it's 1,000 subs, maybe it's just like people who are like in the partner program. I'm not sure what the requirements are on it. All I know is that Puffin and I both got access to them today. So I would need to see what other streamers are seeing and what they're saying, and see what their thoughts are and what their experience is with it. Scatter! Why do you need to scatter? How are you able to create one? On my stream, damn it. Can I really, like... It's weird that I'm also, like, listed as, like, showing as people to, like, donate to myself. But, so... for me, in the creators, in like the live streaming dashboard, underneath the chat where I can type messages, like right next to what like the super chat and the emoji button, I have a button that looks like a little poll, and I can click that, and it's like, oh, what do you want the options to be, and then I can post it in the chat. Then I post it, and it pins itself to the top like that. And it stays there until I click on the poll and say to end it. Oh, I did not mean to go into that. I also did not mean to go into that. We can restart this. If you tell me you can try it, so you can do it. Yeah. So, like, basically, I guess if you just, like, go into, like, a scheduled live stream, you should be able to do it there, or you should be able to see it there. There's a third thing to click down at the bottom. Is it on the Streamlabs dashboard? No, so it's on the YouTube dashboard. This is like a YouTube thing. I don't use Streamlabs for most of my stuff. I have like OBS Studio, which is the non-Streamlabs OBS, and then I have the YouTube Studio like browser page open, and that's how I see my chat, and that's how I see the tabs and everything. You're still here. Good to see you. Good to see that, Shadow Bonnie. Yeah, so it's not on, like, I don't know if it's on Streamlabs dashboard or not. It's on the YouTube Studio, like, live streaming dashboard for me. Wonder how the shiny that you gave Peter's doing? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, Peter, the first champion of the battle tournaments. We haven't run a battle tournament in a while. I know Wake's got life stuff happening, and he was the one who was running those, so... I don't know. Hopefully we can pick those back up. I enjoyed them. I think doing them like every other week maybe, or like doing them like every other week on YouTube and then like running some of the other ones on Discord would work, possibly. Not quite sure. Looking for the doof right now. Best of luck, gamers. Hope you find that shiny doof. Yo, Sloth, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Does your mom consider you cargo? I don't know, man. Like, you would think they would put us in the seat. Because why would we... You don't see anyone else get out of the truck. Like, your mom was already in the house. Why weren't you just in the passenger seat? It really is the strangest way to have started a game like that. It's one of those things where it's like, you gotta wonder what like the meeting was like where they storyboarded that and decided you start in a truck. I imagine what it was for the longest time, that very beginning opening scene was just like a question mark on their storyboard. Like, how do we start this? It's not like a, you know, like a, excuse me, like Gens 1 and 2, yeah, Gens 1 and 2, you're, like, starting... What am I trying to say? In Gens 1 and 2, like, you're just in a house that you've lived in for a long time. Gen 4 is the same way, and you start watching the TV. Like, they have, like, scenes to kind of bring the game in and start the game. But then they don't have that, really, with this one. Like, they're like, you moved into town, and it's, like, your first day, so you didn't just wake up. They could have had, like, you in your room, like, having finished moving stuff in or something, I guess, but... I don't know, that was just like their best way to do it, I guess. Like, stick him in the back of the truck. Go to Discord, you've done the image, yes! I'll have to check it out after the stream, Penguin Taco. Could make a tournament idea up, but not good at running the thing. But you could try if you want. Hey, possibly. We'll see, I don't know. I've got like a bunch of stuff going on for the next couple weeks, so I wouldn't be able to run any tournaments on Saturdays, so... It kind of works best for me not to have them happening either. If you want, I guess like if you want to run one that's like Discord only, go for it, man. Use the battle tournament chat and like get that all set up and everything. You feel free. I'm totally down with you running one. Because you're one of those first people who was trying to get that whole thing set up. So absolutely feel free to like set one up and run it in Discord. I won't be able to do YouTube stuff for it though. That's just with helping my parents move stuff out of their house, with looking for my own place. I've got a lot of things going on, like, that are probably gonna start taking weekends. done the king. Nice. Check Discord emote suggestions. Heck yeah. We'll be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, Shadow Bonnie. See you in a bit. Apparently Beedrill learns Outrage at 31. I'm not sure if I knew that. I don't know if I've actually had a Beedrill that high level. Generally, the bug Pokemon are the ones that I leveled up to, like, evolve, and then I moved them off the team and put other stuff on. Still here, by the way? Hey, that's awesome! Good to see you're still here, Kevin. Appreciate you being here, man. Alright, I think we're gonna try to go to 275 for encounters. Try to get some ideas for the tournament for Discord. They'll be simple. Yeah. Nothing needs to be complex or anything. Just have it be the kind of thing that you just kind of run. It just has to kind of be the thing, right? Where it's like, hey, let's do this. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, tight scheduled or anything like that. Just do something. Have the community kind of, like, talking about it and whatnot, you know? Just so long as the Discord server's getting used for something, I'm happy. Jirachi is just you during the summer. Just chilling out. Use the Discord to raid my house. That would be concerning. It's not letting you play the real game because it's 6 hours left to download it? Like to play like the actual campaign or the multiplayer? Like it's just Warzone that's downloaded? Dang. Hurry! I feel the rage of that. I remember when they finally let you install like only certain parts of those of Warzone and like Modern Warfare, but like it was like uninstall the campaign, uninstall the multiplayer. You can't uninstall Warzone. The whole game's built on that. And it's like, no, that's the one part I don't want. I didn't need the massive map for that. We call the Popo if we rated him IRL. Yeah, would be less than appreciated. You know, unless you play boot camp, you can't go into the battle royale. That's weird. I guess you would have to do the whole download for that. Like the boot camp's just a small part of it. Maybe you can like let the download run like overnight or something, so it's there when you wake up. See that boy in the cam? I raised that boy. I got a 3-star Staravia from your incense. Nice! That's awesome. It's not letting you play the real game. Has 6 hours left to download it. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess it'll be ready for you to play tomorrow. It is unfortunate that the games take that long to do stuff now. Why can't we have a gun in Pokemon? Because that would be too overpowered? Or just, I don't know, pick up like a Pokemon that looks like a gun. Why would you need a gun when you have like electric rats? But you have football camp, oh no! It'll be waiting for you after football camp. Inteleon is a water gun? There you go, there you go. Yeah, Pokemon have guns. Steal an Inteleon's gun. We've done our king and our knight a good deed. Heck yes. I'm excited to see what these are, Penguin Taco. Gonna make a shiny version after? Nice. Gonna look how long football camp is? There you go. Yeah, it'll be ready for you to play after it. Blastoise is a walking tank with 2 cannons, very true. Gonna make a shiny version after or right now? Yeah, there you go. Stealing Teleon's gun, you need to steal his whole arm. Is it part of the arm? 4 hours, dang. That should be a fun time, though. I would imagine. The fingers of the gun. Ah, I see. I thought Gigantamax form had like an actual sniper rifle. Hopefully. I bet it will be. I always like going to like summer camp type stuff like that. There was always that one where it's like I was hesitant to start it, but I ended up liking it. It's still the finger? Oh, I did not know that. I did not pay that close attention to the Gigantamax forms when they were announced, apparently. I'm just gonna play a Christian Minecraft server. There you go. The one guy in the band episode in Pokemon that used guns. Oh yeah, there was, the band episode. Or was there's that one episode, was that the band episode? Where that like Ash meme comes from, where they're all pointing guns at him? G-Max has a water sniper, but Inteleon uses his fingers. Okay. Yeah, just make sure not to say heck on your server, Bonnie. That might get you kicked off. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you don't want to risk getting kicked off of it or anything. Play GTA 5 Pokemon mod and then play as Inteleon. That's the episode where Ash goes to a store. Goes to the store and immediately gets put at gunpoint. Interesting trip to the store, I guess. Makes it a bit more eventful and exciting. You have time to learn about your Lord and Savior Arceus Christ. I didn't know Arceus had a last name. Made it through that grass, cool. Made it through that grass as well, nice. G-Max Cinderace, is Destroyer of Worlds. Is Death Destroyer of Worlds. Oh no, you said holy crap and got kicked out, but you said it was a holy crap. That should have been allowed. As opposed to like an unholy crap. Use this trusty frying pan as a drying pan. Brock is ahead of his time, okay? We're all gonna have our personal drying pans. It's a visionary. Ooh, that crit was no fun. Oh, I said unholy grab. Ah, that's more of a problem. Alright, I'm going to try that one again without doing anything other than just spamming attack. Because the only thing that took us down there was the crit. I'm just going to kind of cross my fingers we don't get crit. If we do get crit again, we'll use the growl to hopefully stave it off a little bit. But unfortunately, growl or no growl, crits just do a heck of a lot of damage to us. So I think we're set up well enough that, I mean, we're dealing with like a... Yeah, we're dealing with 4 HP each time for Mudkip, which isn't bad. We're probably dealing about a fifth of its damage each time. At this point, if Mudkip crits, it wins right now. It'll knock us out. So we're good. We're good. Either we lost that last turn or we won. Frying pans in Pokemon 1, cooking 2, drying. Use it to stop a freaking Dragonite. Hey, everything's multi-purpose. Inteleon elite sniper, Sceptile is an army rocket launcher. Sceptile is just a giant green dragon. I only said holy crap, but it turns out that it was actually a demon church. Ah. As you can see, this is a Crapperus, Criticus, but bulliest. It only appears when hunting the elusive red striped Jirachi. Comes out of the woodworks, bullies the heck out of any trainer that just wants a shiny Jirachi. That's all I ask. Just one shiny Pokemon. Instead, this Mudkip's gotta bully me. So I reset its existence when it does. They found you. Chasing you down, tracking you down. Can't let you get away with your discretions. Or your transgressions. Some kind of aggressions. Yeah, alright, so we're gonna do this one. We'll do one more. That'll put the stream at, I think, about 2.5 hours. And then we'll find someone to raid. Spread the hype along. Boop. There we go. We can reset. Don't worry, Bonnie, he'll report. You vouch for you. Don't know what you do with your life, but sometimes, but you did the King a shiny good deed and the Knight a really good one. Nice. Maybe check the Discord emote suggestion. Yeah, I'll definitely check it as soon as the stream ends. So I'll join you on the conquest. Yeah, so we gotta get some raid hype in the chat, guys. We got this one last encounter for the night. It will be about, like, 8 or so minutes still left in the stream to get this encounter, but we're doing the one more encounter. We're gonna get the 275. It's crazy how much fast these have started going, compared to the first few days where it was, like, struggling to get 10 encounters in, and now it's, like, pushing out, like, 19 easy. Hide for the boys. Did you notice, when it searches, I like electric Pokemon because I saved you from water Pokemon in the war, so it means water Pokemon were used as a weapon? I wouldn't be surprised if all Pokemon were used as weapons. Hype raids! Yes! Hype, hype, hype! What war Pokemon humans don't stab each other with weapons? They all just hold on to really sharp Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon would get the short end of the stick in a war. I feel like it would just be trainers telling the Pokemon to do it, and that's kind of, like, messed up, right? You're watching Netflix? Nice! What you watching? Been through 2 raids, and now it'll be 3. Gotta keep the raid train going. With the demons? Some quality time on Netflix. Coming to an agreement. In Digimon, an actual train is a Digimon and a legit poop is a Digimon. Okay, the weirdest one to me, honestly, was I honestly didn't know that much about Digimon and how absolutely weird some of the designs are for Digimon until I watched, like, my friends were watching a Max Mofo, like, card opening video, and he did, like, a card opening for Digimon, and, like, one of the Digimons was just Angel Woman, and I'm like, that's kind of weird and messed up. Like, it's straight up just, like, a person. Like, that makes, like, you could argue that, like, Sock and Throw are, like, really humanoid and look really human, but, like... But no, like, that was just straight up a person. They're like, you are a Digimon, and, like, that's just super weird. Oh, hey, Rising Blue Phoenix is streaming! Heck yeah, we can send him that raid love. We can raid someone new. Or we can raid someone new. Either way, I think we'll raid Rising Blue Phoenix. It's been a little bit since I've raided him. I want to see how he's doing. There's a lot of human-looking Digimon. It's just weird, man. No, that's just weird. Like, I guess it's not really an actual, like... I mean, it kind of is. To me, it feels like a problem. It feels like... it feels like you're, like, the master of some, like, person. 2 raids onto 3 to spread the hype. Yes, we gotta keep the hype going around and around and around for sure. Should see the Sistermons. I don't know if I want to, actually. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a shiny Articuno. That's awesome. He's got a shiny Salamander. Sloth, congrats. What'd you get the Salamander in? Was that in Go? Not Salamander, the Charmander. Why did I say Salamander? I'm slipping, guys. Good thing we're wrapping up after this encounter. He's tired. I am tired. I've been tired all day. I need to, like, get some good sleep tonight. Make up for everything. You need to eat. Yeah, I had dinner before the stream, fortunately. Sometimes I wait till after, but I've started, like, making sure I eat before since I'm going longer. Like, because part of why I would end streams is because I'd get hungry. So it's like, let's just not get hungry, and we can go for longer. So I'll eat, like, a bit more of my dinner before the stream than I usually would, and then I'll eat, like, all of it, like, the rest of it afterwards. You're eating marshmallows. Ooh. S'mores sound really good. I can go for some s'mores. I won't be raiding, sadly. Ah, dang. Would love to have you there, even if it's just to, like, pop in and say, like, mindless raid and head out. Keep the hype up, but I totally understand it, man. It's all good. No expectations from anyone to do anything. Keeping the raid train going. Yes! Yes, keep that raid train up. Gotta spread the hype. So we'll check again, like, right when we're about to do the raid and make sure they're still live. I have had the awkward moment of checking, waiting, like, 5... I didn't mean to growl again. Yikes. Well, there's a good chance we win. There's actually a pretty good chance we fail, just because it can still crit us, and, like, we've wasted the turn on another growl when we didn't need to. But yeah, so I have had the awkward situation happen where, like, I looked up the raids, I finished up an encounter, and then I went to raid them and they were done, just because, oops, they finished. Oh, no, crit, please, Torchic. No! Yes! Oh, the roller coaster on that one, and we got the crit too! Not gonna evolve with the already have 3 shiny Charizards, understandable. Let's go. Oh, okay, you were looking for a Pinsir, because it's the only non-trade Evo or version exclusives, and it popped up, and as soon as you enter the cave, nice! Do I Pokemon Go? I do! I haven't played it in a while, because since, you know, we started working from home because of the pandemic and everything, I haven't gone out enough to, like, remember to play it. I used to play it at the office a bit, because our office had Pokestops. What is tough in Minecraft? I don't know. I shall join you on the raid train. Awesome, yeah. So we'll get the raid going in a second here. We're gonna check the Jirachi. I'll get the raid, like, all set up and ready to drop it while the Jirachi animation plays. But I do just want to make sure we're rushing through this, getting all the encounters in as fast as possible. Alright, that we can save. Go ahead and overwrite it. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the page here. I think at this point we're safe to grab the link, so copying the link. It'll be for Rising Blue Phoenix if anyone isn't able to access the link. And then I'll go ahead and prep stuff so we're ready to shoot it off in chat. Drum roll, please! Team Puffin, just Jamie, Mindless Enigma. The raid train. Heck yes. It'd be awesome if we could if the raid hype could continue so long that the train like came all the way back around to the next Puffin stream. That'd be awesome. Angel Woman confused with Lady Devimon to become a fusion of both Angel Woman and Lady Devilmon. What the heck? That's so weird. Digimon is a weird thing, man. Alrighty, well we didn't find Jirachi today, but it was a fun stream. It was fun talking and hanging out with everybody. So yeah, so we're going to be rating Rising Blue Phoenix. The poll has spoken. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll here. Not that it matters, but we're going to end the poll there. 59% for Rowlet. Rowlet wins. We're going to be doing Rowlet tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. I hope to see you guys in this raid. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Until next time, take care.